You're watching Sports World on PTV.
Michigan throws. Change up right there. Strike three call. One out away is Dallas Braden. All across baseball, you're reading what is happening in Oakland right now. Pennington. He's got it.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Sports World. I'm Kyle Eckerfield, and this is my other host, Sean Sullivan, over here. We just gave you guys a quick clip about the upcoming the spring training that's going to be happening with the Giants and the A's, so hopefully you're excited about that.
Baseball.
I know, baseball, right?
Yes.
It's exciting.
I can't wait.
All right, well, anyways, other than that, let's go ahead and get right into our show. Obviously, we had something that went on last week, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it first. Is the NBA All-Star Game. We're going to give you guys a quick wrap-up and then with the click on that. Yeah. But how'd you feel about the game, man? I mean, obviously we know how you feel about the game.
The outcome wasn't exactly how I would have liked it to be.
Right.
But overall, it was a really good game. I mean, I was stressing the whole time because the East led for the total of a minute.
Well, I just let you know, I only stressed for the last 2 minutes of the whole game. That was the only time I think I actually stressed.
It was such a good game, but I was sitting there, I'm like, do these players not realize what's on the line for me right now? I was taking it personally.
Well, I think
I'm like, come on, LeBron.
I think LeBron did, though, because he started, he started stepping up and started doing something for you.
It was like, it's typical NBA All-Star game. You have the flashy plays, the high scores. At one point, we had 4 of the Celtics starting 5 on the floor in the highlight thing. So, I mean, it was a really good game.
Definitely.
But very disappointing for me. The final score actually was 148, 143. And Western Conference won, and we all know what that means.
Right, that's right. The Western Conference won, and somebody has Bieber Fever. Here you go, bro. Go ahead and toss that on. As he's putting that on, I mean, like I said, I was stoked. Kobe ended up winning the MVP on that, and he came through. So definitely was a good game. Finally, I've won a wager, and now we've got I should have gotten you a bigger T-shirt, dog. I didn't realize it was that small. You almost hit me in the head. I have Bieber Fever. All right. Anyways.
Gotta get situated out here.
Definitely happy that happened. I don't have to wear that shirt this week. So
I'm really bumming. But what are you gonna do? I mean, anyways, let's just get over my whole embarrassment. Headlines, big news coming out of not the NFL. I wish there was news coming out of the NFL, but coming out of the NBA, Carmelo Anthony is New York bound.
Yes, he is.
And several players have been traded to the Knicks, and the Nuggets have received several players. The 2 big acquisitions for the Knicks are, of course, Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups.
Yeah.
And we were all knowing some kind of deal was going down. We just didn't know when because the
well, even at the All-Star game they were talking about it. And
yeah, they had. I thought Kobe was hinting that something was about to go down with the Lakers.
Because he kept on saying he can't answer that right now and everything. So I mean, that's pretty interesting. Also, we've got Darrell Wright and his performance in the 3-point contest. That was actually pretty good. I mean, he did his job.
He held his own.
He went through it. I mean, the fourth rack that he got to, he wasn't doing what he needed to do. So that was kind of upsetting that he wasn't able to make it through. But I mean, he got close. I mean, he got 11 points,
something like that.
And I mean, the next one up to him.
He made it into. Actually, he did not make it out of the first round, but there was some confusion. But James Jones actually made it, but he actually won.
Right.
So I mean, it was cool just to see him representing. But also, the rookie-sophomore game. That was Kings starter DeMarcus Cousins tore it up. I mean,
he was on fire.
33 points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals. But he did not get the MVP in the game, which actually the final score was 148 to 140 rookies.
Another high-scoring game, yeah.
Another huge scoring game. That thing, 75 points at half.
Yeah.
But the person who got the MVP was actually Wizards rookie John Wall.
Wall.
Mr. Teach Me How to Dougie. But he got the MVP with 12 points and 22 assists. So I guess assists matter more than points.
I guess.
I'm like DMC has it.
But you know what it is? It's another thing where we come back to why we started this show. Is it's the West Coast. Is no one ever pays attention to us West Coast people, so we need to make sure we start paying attention to them.
And then in the skills competition, Stephen Curry actually beat Russell Westbrook. And the skills competitions when you got the dribble, pass, shot, layup, dunk, whatever you want to do, and beat him with a time of 28.1 seconds.
28.1 seconds.
Pretty quick.
That was awesome. I mean, I was pumped for him. I mean, definitely that's exciting that they got to do that.
One thing that I really liked was that the NorCal guys held it down.
Yes.
I mean, the Kings, DeMarcus Cousins looked dominant in that game. There. Stephen Curry winning the skills challenge was really a good thing.
It's like I said, like we've been talking. It's it's good to be a fan of the Northern California teams right now, and we're looking forward to that future.
A lot of young upcoming talent, so we'll be pretty stacked in the coming years.
So speaking of the Kings, actually, we've got some upcoming games that are going to be coming up. The Kings are going to be playing February 23rd against Magic. So that's going to be an interesting game right there. And also they're going to be playing the Grizzlies as well. They've actually
the Grizzlies. The last game was a really good game, and Tyreek Evans hitting the last second half-court shot to beat the Grizzlies. I believe that was late December, so it's a rematch time.
So that's good for them.
Where again you have two of the top young guys, even though OJ Mayo is actually considered trade material right now. So I'd be happy to pick him up.
We'll see where that goes.
And then we also got
February 25th. We've got the Bobcats that are going to be coming in.
Yes.
Also, we've got coming up later on, we've got February, like I said, the 25th, we have the Bobcats. The 26th was the Grizzlies, what we just talked about. And then now, what's pretty intense is the whole thing now is the Kings might go to Anaheim?
Yeah, March 1st is the deadline, which is actually a big day for the Kings because Arc Arena turns into the Power Balance Pavilion March 1st. And there's been talks where, what's his name? David Stern, NBA commissioner, actually said that there has been talks between the Maloofs and the Kings organization to move to Anaheim, and they have to get their papers filed by March 1st if they want to be there for the 2011-2012 season.
And that's intense. I mean, I would like. It's gonna be nice that they'll stay, hopefully, in California. But the bad part about it is if they're gonna be leaving, if they're going to SoCal. Now
I'm such a Northern California guy to where I have one team down south, and that's the USC Trojans, and I hate every other team in LA.
Pretty much.
But it's something I'll deal with because I said as long as the Kings stay here, I'm going to be a Kings fan. But we got the Warriors, which aren't going to go anywhere anytime soon.
They're not going anywhere. And February 25th, they're going to be at the Hawks. They're playing against the Hawks, so that's going to be another cool game. On the 27th, they're going to be playing against the Timberwolves. Also, I mean, like I said, from what we saw from those games, I mean, from holding it down, it's going to be good. And they've been playing. The Warriors have been playing playing hot lately.
Yes.
So I'm definitely excited about the Warriors and how they're playing with everything.
Being a Northern California guy, Charles Barkley dogged on the Wizards a lot this weekend, saying that fans of Golden State have nothing to be excited for. I beg to differ because that's a team loaded with talent. The only thing they're missing is that big dominant guy inside the paint, which is why we talked about Nene last week. So they're looking for that. And then I've also heard rumblings about them on SI.com. I heard rumblings about them going after maybe Greg Oden or Yao Ming, which I don't really see being a good thing because they're both injury plagued. Greg Oden has done nothing, and Yao Ming's missed basically the last 3 seasons.
You know, and Yao Ming, I mean, I've seen him more prone to accidents, especially with his foot. I mean, he's been having the problems with that forever, and I mean he's good when he's healthy, but he's bad when they're not, and it's kind of how Renteria was. Yeah, enjoy that T-shirt, dude. I know, enjoy it.
The only good thing about it is it's Niner colors. But anyways, injury prone, but they got to do what they got to do, and it's not a solution for the future. It's a solution for now, is how I see it.
Yeah, correct.
But a team that doesn't need any help right now is the Sharks because they are on fire.
Yeah, and we've been talking about them. We've been talking about them for a while, and I mean, every time I think we talk about them, they must hear us because they just get better and better. Yeah. And honestly, like we need, if you're not watching the Sharks right now, that is ridiculous. You need to watch the Sharks. I mean, honestly, Saturday
they shut out the Avalanche. What 4-0?
4-0.
Dominated that game.
Devin Setaguchi freaking a hat trick in the first period. How do you do that? Like a hat trick, dude, scoring 3 points.
I know how. You know why? Domination.
Domination, exactly.
So-
I mean, that's what the Sharks are doing right now. They're straight up domination on everything going on. Like, they need to just, like I said, if you have not been watching the Sharks, this is the time to watch it because it's getting close to the playoffs. It's getting close. They're in second right now. They're only a point behind from first right now. I mean, it is close. I mean, it's close.
But sadly, it's time to kind of damper the mood because we have to talk about teams that aren't doing so hot, which would be both the men's and women's MJC basketball teams are struggling, to say the least. They finished their seasons on a very sour note. Men got beat 97-85, and this was against Delta. And
it's kind of even more heart-wrenching because the fact is it's like that's almost our rivals.
Yeah.
Delta's like our rivals, man. Like, they're just right over there. They're not even that far from us. They're like 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away at most. I mean, but
and then
the girls lost, what was it, 62 to 38. And that's like I said, that's heart-wrenching. And to end the season like that, I mean, that's just, I'm hoping that, maybe this will get them going, and next season they'll come out and they'll step up their game and, just make it that much better next year.
And then, it's just, and then the weather playing a factor with more MJC sports. Tennis, notice there's an invitational that hasn't been canceled up until further notice because of how horrible the weather's been.
Yeah.
So you can't play tennis when it's raining, just like you can't play baseball when it's raining. It's
definitely upsetting.
Even though baseball's fun in the rain, but that's a different story.
Right. Good news, though, about the baseball team is the MJC baseball team actually just won recently.
Yeah.
They won.
I know they beat Mendocino.
They beat Mendocino.
Not too sure how they did this weekend, which is kind of sad because we obviously.
Yeah.
But we'll be back on that next week.
Definitely.
That's for sure.
Definitely.
The whole long weekend got me all discombobulated.
I know, it was. It was a long weekend, messed us all up. I think because the fact on Sunday you realized that you lost and you had to wear your...
Yeah, I was kind of sulking yesterday because I had to make this shirt.
Going off of the fact that you had to make this wonderful shirt that I'm just so happy that you're actually going to be wearing, we're going to go ahead and move into, obviously, the next section of the show, which is the wager. All right. Now, come on, man. You got to show the shirt. I did my little chicken dance,
That's different. I feel like I'm a 13-year-old girl right now.
I don't ever know any other place you'll ever say that you feel like a 13-year-old girl except for at Sports World.
So, all right. This week's wager, I'm tired of having our fate rest in other people's hands.
Okay.
Because betting on an all-star game was redonkulous to me.
We've had to do this now a couple times, so I'm definitely tired of doing it too.
So what I propose is, for next week, we head out to Big League Dreams out in Manteca, the parks, those new parks that they have out there, and we take part in a home run competition, home run derby, just like you'll see on ESPN, except not as amazing because we obviously aren't pro athletes, but I could knock them out. Best believe that. But 10 outs. If you miss, that's an out.
Okay.
That
if it doesn't
same
go
thing.
anywhere,
If you
same
don't
rules.
swing, that's still you're good.
All right.
But you know how it goes. So there's that. So set home run derby.
Okay.
For the
home run derby.
Okay,
Sounds good.
now we got to put together what we're gonna bet on it. Since it is baseball and you're a Giants fan, I'm a Giants fan. What more could be embarrassing than having to wear something that states that we love the Dodgers?
Jeez.
So I don't know what we should do yet. So we'll figure it out kind of on the fly.
Okay.
We'll have it set, but it'll be something to show that
Something doing
says
with the Dodgers.
we love the Dodgers or something, whether it's a sign, a shirt, or a jersey.
Just something
that'll
doing with
be a
us
total
liking the Dodgers, and it's a slap in the
gut-buster.
face
Yes,
for both
basically.
of us. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good. I mean, it's gonna be definitely exciting to do this. Don't let his size, fool you guys, because I probably
little
can
guys
knock a
hit home
couple out
runs.
too. Cody Ross.
Cody Ross, yeah.
Cody Ross knocked him out, and my middle name is Ross, so I will be bringing it. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and take off. Once again, for my Bieber Fever buddy Sean Sullivan, I'm Kyle Eckfield. You guys take care, and thank you for watching Sports World. We'll see you next week.
Peace.